Hey guys, it's Jake from Team
Yeah, I
Insanity.
guess so.
It's been a crazy week. Sorry about our randomness uploads. We tried to start that new segment,
Yeah,
but Jacob lost power from Sunday to like Tuesday morning, so we couldn't upload anything. Sorry about that. So I thought I'd do a commentary. Happy Friday. Look forward to the new uploads on Sunday, and also send in your user submitted footage. So in this game, we sent like practically everyone up front and forward. We sent naked on them that way. I went with Doug. On the flanking side, I'm not necessarily camouflage right now, but we went flanking. Um, because you know you have to at least put some pressure on this hill. It was an attack and defend game. We were attacking the hill. So like I said, Doug and I we were attacking. We're on the flank. We're just taking our time a little bit. Um, what we really wanted to do was just get to the other side of the hill and start to try to do work on the flank. But we sent, you know, like I said, the whole entire team up the middle, up the front, to the side of the hill, just so they can do work. Those are our front lines. So we're approaching the hill a little bit. I didn't want to give our position away too quick, even though I'm wearing a white t-shirt and my HK armbands or elbow pads. Just checking it out, seeing if there's any guns pointed this way at me. So I come walking to this bunker, just checking out the hill. Don't really hear much fire. See if Doug's back there. And then just like, bridge? No one's shooting at me. Let's do it. So I made it to here with still no one shooting at me, and you know that kind of made me wonder why is there, you know, no one shooting at me yet? Why did I'm supposed to be attracting fire over here? I don't see any guns yet, and I'm being
stay
really
there.
cautious. I didn't want Doug to go running and then him get blasted. I ended up seeing someone in the bottom two-story, and I moved over here so Doug can bump up to where I was just at. And this is where shit starts to get real. This is where they see me.
Hey,
They saw
Doug,
me
they're at the
move.
sandbag.
They're at the bottom sandbag. So there's like this little tower
Yep.
thingy up there, and there's like this sandbag trench thingy underneath of it, and that's where they were hiding. I didn't know if they were on top of
Moving
it.
left.
And right here, I was just sticking my head out, just trying to get them to shoot at me so Doug can move across the bridge. Right now on the flank is that, you know, we weren't really worried about going up and taking anyone out. I'm just putting down fire, trying to be a distraction because really, all I'm trying to do is just put guns over on our side of the on our side of the flank, so that's less guns pointed towards our front line. That was the whole idea over here. And then I was also trying to distract him and poke my head out a little bit and give him something to shoot at so possibly Doug
He's
can
on
move
the
up
left side of the
and
sandbag.
you know, Doug can probably get an angle on him. That's what my logic was. So I'm just sitting here, chilling out, keeping my head out, not giving him much to shoot at.
Jeff is off top of the hill.
I knew where some of the players were at. I just wanted to, you know, stay calm in this position. You know, I'm going to be doing a lot better if I'm, you know, just sitting back and behind this bunker, holding guns at me, you know, taking the
He's
fire,
on my right.
than being dead practically. So that's what I'm doing, just trying to draw fire. Doug is over there, lobbing some paint down at him. And then Nick starts coming, flanking around. I have no idea why. Don't ask me why. Wasn't his job. But he came around on the flank and trying to still take on some fire over here. Trying to distract them, trying to keep their eyes on me. And it's working. Because I'm honest, I'm more of a threat not doing anything and sitting here and
Yeah,
having
on the
three
right side
guys
of the
shoot
sand
at me
bunker.
and waste their paint on the opposite side of the field, on the opposite side of the hill.
Do
Because
you
it's a
see
pretty
him?
big hill up there.
One's also on the left side. He's poking his head out.
So I would have been doing a lot more help to my team taking on the fire and just sitting behind that bunker and making the team think that I'm like a big, massive, bad enemy. Which I am in two ways, you know, because if they just completely leave that side of the hill open, then I come around and butt rape them from behind. And if they stack too many players, which what they did, then I'm, you know, there's 3 or 4 guys faces, you know, just me. Laying down some fire, trying to get them to shoot at me, trying to get a little gunfight going, like I said. Distract them. So there's about
See that stream?
3 players or so. There's about like 3
Hey, Rock!
players to where they were at, or I
Are
was
they
shooting
too
at.
far right? Don't they have to stay on the
And
hill?
I thought they couldn't go too far right, and so I told Jacob to come over and come talk to me
Come
here in a
here.
second. And I thought that they were a little bit too far right, and Jacob took care of it, thankfully. And trying to communicate with Doug, just trying to
Right
get
over
him to
here.
sit there so he can get an angle, because they really don't know
Are they supposed to be
Doug
on
is right
top of the
there.
hill, or can they go
Look
all
at
the way to
Jacob
the
wearing
road?
my shirt. That's my shirt right there. I'm wearing it right now,
I
actually.
think there's one guy on the other side of the rope. Go
But I was
check.
just trying to
He might have
communicate
moved
with
that, I'm
Doug
not
and
sure.
trying to get him an angle, trying to force those players out of that sandbag. I'm using the Planet Eclipse Etha. It's definitely not my most favorite gun in the world, but for 400 bucks, it's a decent shooter. There should be a review coming soon, and we might do a Etha versus Rail versus E-Tech 4 versus FX, and, you know, if it all goes well, hopefully. That's soon to come. We're still testing all the guns and seeing what we like, what we don't like, compiling a big list. But, you know, I'm just doing the same thing over here. And right now I wanted to kind of move because I wasn't taking on, you know, they stopped kind of looking towards me because my team started to advance. So they stopped. I wanted to really start to move here. You can probably tell by my body language. I'm backing up. I'm searching the area, seeing where all the heavy brush is at, and see how far I can back up. And this is the Swamp of Doom right here. And this is a really, really bad spot. And I used that bunker as a blind spot so they still couldn't see me. But this is probably the deepest swamp right there. I got pretty deep right there. I didn't want to lose my shoe. This is the worst swamp on the entire field. You can't really even tell, but you can get knee deep really quick just within one foot. I mean, it is bad. So I make a run over here. I start getting shot at. I'm trying to use these trees for a little bit of cover. Trying to draw some fire. And here I come running around. Now I'm really starting to pick up my game and starting to get into the action here.
They're moving back!
And I noticed they stopped looking at me and Doug.
Hey, they moved back!
So since they started moving back and stopped looking at me and Doug,
Hey guys, move up!
I was just kind of like, okay, let's flank them now. Let's do our job. And that's
Sorry,
exactly
Russ.
what we did. And I shot Jacob a few good times right there. And I'm moving up. I'm moving up slowly because now since they took their eyes off of me, now they're worried about the front line. Now I'm going to come and I'm, you know, going to do some work here. Doug is slowly moving around. Nick was over here, so we had some guns over on this side. We also have some new guns here at Team Insanity, too. Jacob got a tracer. He's walking around with a stupid sniper scope on it. Nick got a Spider Hammer 7. So we're pretty backed up on videos here pretty quick. That's why we try to make
Nick.
that Sunday upload.
Nick! Or Doug, one of the two, come over, move over here with me.
Trying to get Doug or Nick over here so I can make a move so I can move up. And if I were to get taken out, then they can, you know, shoot that player that took me out and bump up to where I went. That was sort of my plan. But yeah, like I said, tell us what you want to see for Sunday uploads.
See where I'm shooting?
Need some ideas, not just reviews too, but
There's
just
a guy
in
right
general,
there.
how-tos and that kind of stuff.
And if he pokes his head out, shoot at him.
Here I go running. I just wanted Doug there or someone just in case if they started to poke their head out and start looking at me, then there's always Doug right there to put the fire down and lay it down. So if I were to get taken out, then Doug would take them out, like I said, bump up into my spot. Stupid dogs in this house. We have like 5 or 6 dogs over in the Team Insanity headquarters. It's crazy. And here I am just moving up along the flank, just doing my job, doing some work over here. And I'm moving now. I'm really going to start to put pressure on them, and I'm trying to get an angle because I can see their heads in the back trench. I ended up taking out Jeff right there with those 1 or 2 shots. I hit him right in the back of the head, and I'm pretty sure I take out another guy right up here. and I had no idea if there was still some waiting and
Nick,
sitting back in the trench. But
Nick,
this was what I was most afraid of now, is because I think
if
that
that
we
two's
took
starting
out
to pop
almost
their head up, I'll
everyone,
blast them.
but I think I take out a guy right here too. He was looking through a trench. I ended up taking him out. But what I was scared of is storming up that hill and then getting shot at by our own team, because we're behind our whole entire team right now, and I didn't, us just walking up the hill. I don't want them to think that we're enemies, so we come walking up, and good thing that they knew us. Bada bing, bada boom. Game over. That
Yeah,
is
boys.
how you do it, boys. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I can tell.
Send in your videos. Give us your requests. Thanks for watching. Speedball coming soon for all you guys that have been waiting. See ya.